such a recognizable song.
Yes.
That is just a taste of the opera Carmen by the Washington National Opera. And this Sunday, you can see it entirely for free.
That is right. For the 17th year, the Washington National Opera is celebrating its most popular community event, Opera on the Field. And this year, it's at Audi Field. And joining us now to share what we can expect is the General Director of the WNO, Timothy O'Leary.
Hello.
How excited are you for this weekend?
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Thousands of people come every year to this free event. And it's just our chance to share the joy of opera in a fun, informal settings. You can put out your blanket on the grass of the field where only the professional soccer players normally get to go. You can have your popcorn, peanuts, and Cracker Jacks while listening to some of the greatest music in the history of the world.
Yeah, what's the setup like? Okay, so it's blankets, you're on the field.
Well,
can you bring a picnic basket? Or
yeah,
no?
you can, or you can get your concessions there, and you can either sit on your blanket on the field if you get there early enough, or there's plenty of seating in the stands.
You can
so it's a fun, family-friendly event. Oh, and Mars is our sponsor, so there's always a lot of chocolate. Our kids are into
Mars
the chocolate.
Kids will be happy. But I like too that you're outside, so you're not, worried in the theater. You're not all cramped. People are crinkling their candy wrappers.
You can listen to the music. Your kids can be running around on the field. You can just lay back and enjoy.
Why do you do this? And to make it free for people too? Like what started this?
Well, our mission at the Washington National Opera is to present like the world's greatest performances on the Kennedy Center Opera House stage, but then also to welcome people into the art form. Opera was invented as a populist, fun entertainment. It was the Broadway musical theater of its day.
Right.
And people tend to think of opera as overly formal. This is a perfect way to get your first taste, or if you've seen Carmen 100 times like I have, it's so much fun to sit there it's going to be a beautiful afternoon on Sunday in the nicest weather in DC in the fall, and just enjoy.
Yeah, I think you touched on it. People hear the word opera and they're just already kind of, this is too fancy or
decided whether they like it or not.
Before, and then some can't afford to go to the Kennedy Center and see a show. So what an incredible opportunity. What is it like for you seeing that and then looking down and seeing everybody so excited about it?
It's the word is joy. The music. There's something. Carmen is the most popular opera in the history of the world. You just heard one of the hit tunes. Every tune in this opera is something that you've heard before.
Yes.
And there's something about the combination of music and story and whatnot that just lifts people into like a higher state of awe and joy. And when you mix that with like the soundscape of the city and the beautiful weather and a free event where everyone's there, there's this word for what we've been missing during the pandemic: collective effervescence. It's that feeling that you only get in a crowd, and it can be a sporting event, it can be a comedy show, it can be a concert, but if you ask me, the greatest source of collective effervescence is an opera.
Well, and this kind of launches us into your next season, right? The new season with the Washington National Opera. What can we expect this year?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Yeah, we open the season at the Kennedy Center on October 22nd, and we have a season of, again, the greatest operas in the history of the world: Verdi, Strauss, but then also new contemporary American works. There's an opera called Blue that we were about to open just before the pandemic shut us down.
Wow.
And then it won the best opera of the year from the American Musical Critics Association, and we're finally opening it.
It's coming
3 years later.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you a singer yourself, Timothy?
Well, I sang in high school, right? And that's how I met my wife.
Yeah.
And I was in the chorus of an opera when I was a junior in high school. But I didn't think I liked opera. I did it because I thought it would be educational. I was like the people you're describing, like, oh, opera is,
not for me.
It's elitist, and I like musical theater. Well, then I'm in this opera, and I realize I love this.
Yeah.
It's funny, it's human, it's gorgeous. So you never know.
Just go experience it.
Yep, there you go.
For free, guys. Again, you can see the Washington National Opera perform Carmen for free this Sunday at Audi Field starting at 4 p.m.
And don't forget, the WNO 2022-2023 performance season kicks off on Saturday, October 22nd. Timothy, thank you.
Thank you, Timothy.
Thank you.